Hello, welcome to the channel. This video is talking about to-infinitives and gerunds. Let's get started. Last time we talked about to-infinitives and gerunds individually. Today we talk about some verbs that follow either to-infinitives and gerund, but sometimes they have the same meanings, but sometimes they have a different meaning. Let's take a look. Verbs followed with gerunds or infinitives. Some verbs can be used with either gerunds or to-infinitives without a significant change in meaning. For example, I began to cook. I began cooking. Now, some verbs advise, intend, allow, like, begin, love, bother, permit, cease, prefer, start, continue, hate. They have similar meanings with either gerunds or to-infinitives. Some verbs with asterisks are followed by to-infinitive only when there is an object of the action. What does it mean actually? You can take a look at these two examples. They advised me to take the train. If you want to use the to-infinitive after advice, you have to put a color blue light here. And in the other words, you are using pattern number 4. However, if you just simply use gerund, they advised taking the train, it will be pattern number 3. And the other example, they permitted him to smoke. Permit something, that is something to smoke, is a direct object. Who received this direct object is the indirect object, him. So it's another pattern number 4. They don't usually permit smoking. So you don't permit something that something is smoking, pattern number 3. How about some other verbs that could either follow to-infinitives and gerunds? Let's take a look. With the words like, love, hate, prefer. Sometimes, small differences in usage between the gerund and the to-infinitive. I hate arguing. That is in the general term. I hate to argue, but now I will anyway. I like speaking English in general. I like to speak English when I'm abroad. In this particular situation, you prefer to speak in English. There are some verbs. Yes, they could either follow to-infinitives or gerunds. However, the meaning will be different. Let's take a look. The word forget and remember. We use to-infinitives to talk about something that we will still need to do at a later time. Example, I remember to pick up my ticket. You need to pick up a ticket later. You did not forget. I forgot to do my homework. You need to do your homework, but you did not remember. To pick up my ticket is something you're gonna do. To do my homework is also something you're gonna do. But one you remember, the other one you did not. Then how about if these two verbs follow with a gerund? What does it mean? We use the gerund to talk about something we did in the past. For example, I remember visiting my grandparents' village when I was a child. Visiting my grandparents' village is something happened in the past. Now you still remember it. We forgot paying the bill. Paying the bill is something happened in the past. But later on, you forget about that. You forget you did it. There is another verbs that is really confusing with following gerunds and to-infinitives. Let's take a look. With the word try, we use to-infinitive when we attempt something quite impossible to succeed. For example, we tried to get tickets to the concert, but it was sold out. So, we paid an effort to get tickets, but we didn't succeed. We use a gerund to talk about an experiment, something we do because it might solve a problem. For example, we tried talking to the security guards. talking to the security guards might solve the problem. There is another verb, stop. The word stop, when we are using to infinitives and followed with a gerund, the meaning will be quite different. Okay, let's take a look. When we use stop plus a gerund, it has the same meaning as stopped, cease, not continued. I was tired, so I stopped writing. No more writing in the coming future. But if stop plus a to infinitive, it means to interrupt an action, so to start doing something else. For example, on my way home, I stopped to get something to eat. So I stopped driving, or I stopped walking, so I could have something to eat. There is some other verbs that also have a different meaning when they are using gerunds or when they are using to infinitives. Let's take a look. What are they? The following verbs also have different meanings when followed by gerunds or to infinitives. For example, the word mean plus a gerund, the meaning is involved, but the word mean plus a to infinitive means intended or planned. Go on plus a gerund mean continue. Go on plus a to infinitive mean proceed, to do something else. Very nice. That's all for today. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. We will talk more about to infinitives and gerunds. See you next time. Goodbye.